Hello, I'm Lynn Dorsey, and I'm with the Webster Parish Convention and Visitors Bureau, and I'm here today with pro angler Homer Humphrey. Homer is from Webster Parish, and I'm going to be talking to him about how many years he's fished in Webster Parish and what some of the things he loves the most about it. How many years have you fished in Webster Parish?
25 plus, Lynn. Loved every minute of it.
And when did you decide to be a professional fisherman? Was it something that happened in your life that said, that's what I need to do for a living?
Well, this is a heck of a story now. It took me about 15 years to graduate, get through high school. I wasn't the most brain in the school. But the funny part was I had trouble typing, coordinating my fingers. And when I couldn't, I was in 12th grade taking typing, well, I realized my teacher liked catfish. So I had a knack for catching catfish back when I was in high school. So I furnished her with catfish, and she furnished me with some grades, and here we are. And I said, I'm going to just take advantage of it.
And that's quite a career. Tell me about Lake Bistineau. Lake Bistineau is the largest lake we have in Webster Parish, and it's one of my favorites and seems to be for our visitors. Tell us about Lake Bistineau and why you like to fish here and why your customers that you guide like to fish here.
I don't think there's enough time on this tape for all that. But, Bistineau is 17,500 acres. That's a lot
to choose
water.
from.
Yeah. And, the main things the customers like when they come here and book me things, they like the scenery, the swamp scenes, the open water scenes. We got trees that's over 1,000 years old here, and the root system that the knees are showing and all that, and it's just a beautiful place. But it's most relaxed, kick back, and if you catch a fish, they say if you catch a fish, that's great, and we do catch a bunch of fish down here.
Well, that brings me to my next question. What kind of fish and what kind of lures do you use primarily when you fish on Lake Bistineau?
In the spring of the year, we're going to use what you call creature baits, and people watching this will know what I mean by creature baits. Jigs and things like that. And, it's one of the top white perch lakes around. And we got a place there in Sibley. It's got everything you need. Sandy's. We got a place there that got everything you need, every bait you need. You don't have to buy up a bunch of baits before you come here. And, you can call me and or you and get you in touch with me, and we'll tell you what's going on at the time. And that's the best way to do it at the present time. But the crappie is great. That's the same thing with white perch. Bass fishing is great. The bluegills, we had some of the biggest bluegills this year we ever had. And what we call chinky pins, red ear, chinky pins, red ear. And we had some pound and a quarter fish this year, and that's huge.
Wow, that's a lot of species of fish. I know that's one of
I hadn't got through yet.
Oh, okay.
We got sand bass, we got hybrids, you got big flatheads, a lot of some 100-pound flatheads come out of here. Common is 50 pound flathead.
Flathead what?
That's catfish.
Catfish, okay.
Yeah, prehistoric looking thing.
That sounds
Good
like it.
Good.
Well, one of the things that I would think would work well for your visitors would be that Lake Bistineau is about 10 miles south of I-20, right down south of Minden, Louisiana. And so it's very convenient to come in, spend the night, have a good meal, and get up early and start out with Homer Humphrey for the day.
I couldn't think of a better way to do it. And we go further than guiding. We want to entertain them and them have for me to do what I do. I love to see people that hadn't experienced something before.
Right.
And that just makes my day to make that happen for somebody, especially a kid or somebody feeble like I am.
Before we go, I wanted you to just tell a little bit about Caney Lake, which is in our Kisatchie National Forest. We tend to get so wrapped up in Lake Bistineau, we forget about that beautiful lake that we have just north of Minden.
Yeah, it's actually probably, 5, 6, 7 miles. And we got two lakes. We got the Lower Caney and the Upper Caney. Upper Caney is more noted for the fishing end of it, bluegills, white perch, the whole 9 yards of it. And the lower end is more of ski and ski-doo and stuff like that. But we had this last year, we had at least 4 fish over 10 pounds caught out there.
That's
And
what-
you know, that gets back to Bistineau, the pirogues, canoeing and stuff like it. The canoers love it on Lake Bistineau, and they like it up on when they're learning. If somebody wanting to learn, Caney Lake's a place to go. Upper Caney, it's no waves, no nothing. It's just beautiful, beautiful.
Well, since you mentioned canoeing, that kind of opened the door about Dorcheat. We have a beautiful historic Bayou Dorcheat, and I know that you have fished there, and I know we've taken guests out on Dorcheat. Tell us what's special about Dorcheat. Seems like you had a life experience there at some time.
Yeah, that's funny you asked that. I did. About 30 years ago, Laura and she begged me to marry her, and you know, so I did.
Laura's your wife.
Yeah, Laura's my wife, and she just begged me to marry her, but I finally did. And sweet girl, she'd kill me for all that. But anyhow, I was getting ready to leave out on tour, and I went and got the blood test and everything, and she said, that blood test's not good after 10 days. I said, well, you better marry me now because I'm not going to get another blood test because I'm so hard to get blood out of. But anyhow, we went down there, and Carol Reed was preaching there, an old buddy of mine. So I called Carol, and I said, hey, we finna get married. He said, where are you going to get married? I said, right now. He said, where are you going? I said, Dorcheat. We loaded that boat up, didn't have to load it up. I was already packed leaving, and went down there, and she jumped in the boat, and we got married right there where they hang a big star at from the bridge.
It's a beautiful, beautiful bayou. Currently, we're completing a development of a paddling trail on Dorcheat that runs all the way from the Arkansas state line to Lake Bistineau. It's a 54-mile stretch of paddling, and we're really excited because Dorcheat is so historic and so beautiful. So we have so many options for the fishermen, for the outdoorsmen,
You know,
and
another
for people that need to learn to fish like me.
another good thing, tourism got the boxes together, the duck boxes, and if you get up there and get in trouble, the duck boxes are numbered. 911 can find you now.
That's right.
For before, you just on your own.
Right, it meanders around, and that helps people stay in the channel and have an idea where they are. And the preservationists love the idea of wood duck boxes for mile markers, so we're real proud of that too. Thank you, Homer. We appreciate you telling us about your adventures in Webster Parish. Bye!
Happy